Good morning. I'm Anthony Vigliotti. I'll be chairing today's meeting of the Worcester License Commission for December 4th of 2025. On my left is Commissioner Sharon Fisher. On my right is Commissioner Maritza Cruz. Representing the Worcester Police Department is Sergeant Thomas Needham. Representing the Worcester Law Department is Kobe Botang. And behind me, representing the Office of Inspectional Services, Deborah Steele. Before we start the meeting, a few brief announcements. This is a hybrid meeting, which means that is being recorded and the minutes will be taken and published at a later date. We ask all speakers who are participating here in person to come to the microphone at the podium in front of you. And those that are online also, please give us your name and where you live and address the application that you've presented to the License Commission. Please address all comments and questions to the chair and not to any other individuals. Several items on the agenda will be continued to postpone. I'll read those as we go through the agenda. If you wish to reach today's meeting, you can go on to the website of worcester.gov and Worcester License Commission, or you can call 415-655-0001. And the access code is 160-660-9360. The conduct of the meeting is as follows. The petition is called. Petitioner will make initial presentation. The staff will comment. Board members will have the opportunity to ask questions and make comments. And the petitioner will have the opportunity to respond. If you are applying for a liquor license today, they'll upload it to the Alcohol Beverage Control Commission website within 48 hours. The application will be assigned to a state investigator. It'll be reviewed. There may be additional questions or requests for additional information. This license that they will then notify the local board and staff, and they will notify the applicant they have been approved, but you still need to get all of your final approvals, including building, code, and fire. With that, I call to order the December 4th meeting of the Worcester License Commission. Motion to approve minutes of the last meeting.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. First on the agenda, a request for continuous extensions, postponements, and withdrawals. And we'll get to those as we go through the agenda. Number one is one-day liquor and entertainment license, St. Spiridon Greek Orthodox Church Greek Festival, 102 Russell Street. Request for one-day liquor license, request for one-day entertainment for recorded music, dancing by patrons, and live music. Friday, June 19, 2026, from noon to 11. Saturday, June 20th, 2026, noon to 11 p.m. And Sunday, June 21st, 2026, from noon to 8 p.m. Anyone present or online to address this application? Deb, have we heard from anybody on this?
Through the chair, I did see Mr. Dionix on.
This is the second time this has been on the agenda.
I do see him online.
We'll hold it to the end.
Okay.
Number two on the agenda, same. Anybody here for St. Spiridon's Orthodox Cathedral? We'll hold that to the end. Number three on the agenda, Casa Cultural Dominicana, 1040 Southbridge Street, request for one-day liquor license, Saturday, December 6th, 2025. from 4
Excuse me.
p.m.
Oh, through the chair, that's Mr. Dionix online. I'm just gonna have to wait.
I apologize. I was muted. I thought you were going to be controlling that. I'm going to speak to both. There is another person
Okay,
on for the
hold on,
festival, but
hold
I guess
on.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hold on 1 minute. All right, let me address what's before us right now, and then I'll come right back to you. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please identify yourself, where you live, and tell us about the application.
Delio Fernandez, 100 Kennedy Street in Worcester, Massachusetts, and I'm one of the members for Casa Cultural Dominicana.
Okay. Tell us about the event that you're asking the liquor license for.
Just a celebration of Christmas for Casa Cultural Dominicana and the Dominican community. And the license is only going to be for 4 hours at Cevita Adult Day Health on 1040 Main Street.
Okay. And how many people will be attending the event?
We're expecting about 40 to 50 people, not that many.
Okay. Commissioner Fisher?
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz?
No questions.
Sergeant Needham?
Will you be using tip certified bartenders?
Yes, we provided the license of a tip certified bartender.
Okay. No other issues.
Where are they getting the liquor from?
The distributor?
BJ's, we're just getting, a couple of cases of wine from BJ's.
Okay.
They're not an approved. You have to get all your alcohol through an approved list of alcohol distributors. You just
So-
can't go to a package store and purchase the alcohol.
Okay, so we have to order from the authorized distributor, such as like Atlas Distributor
Yes,
or something? Okay,
exactly.
then I'll go see Nick McNamara from Atlas Distributor and order it from them.
Yep, as
Yeah.
long as you purchase all your alcohol, wine, beer, etc.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's actually cheaper that way too.
Okay, got
Thank
it?
you.
All right. Anyone present or online that has any questions or comments? No, we're not done yet, sir. We need your company for a few more minutes.
All right.
Anyone present or online that has any questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman, through you to the commission, I can assist you with the wine portion of that. We know some wine vendors,
Okay.
distributors, that is.
Thank you.
I know you said wine, Atlas is all beer.
Okay.
Great for beer, but if you need wine, I can give you a phone number or two.
Give me your business card. Thank you, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do we charge for soliciting at this point? Anyone else have any questions or comments? Hearing none, motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliani?
Yes,
you.
thank you. Enjoy the event.
Yes.
Thank you. Where do I go next?
You're all done. Talk to him about
Yeah,
the wine.
get your card, business card.
Next on the agenda, common victular request, Nico's Pizza, 752 Grafton Street. Operating hours from Sunday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Is there anyone present or online to address this application?
Your voice just dropped out. Are you asking about St. Spiridon?
No, I apologize. I went to the next one. I'll come right back to you. Nico's
Thank you.
Pizza, anyone online or present? We'll hold to the end. All right, let me go back to St. Spiridon's. Number one on the agenda, St. Spiridon's Greek Orthodox Church, Greek Festival, 102 Russell Street. And number two on the agenda, St. Spiridon's Cathedral, 102 Russell Street. Request for one-day liquor license, request for one-day entertainment for recorded music, dancing by patrons, live music, Friday, June 19, 2026, noon to 11 p.m., Saturday, June 20th, 2026, noon to 11 p.m., Sunday, June 21st, 2026, noon to 8 p.m., and Saturday for the request, Saturday, January 31st, 2026, 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Now, St. Spiridon's, please identify yourself, where you live, and tell us about the application.
Okay, I'll do the first one, which is the biannual festival. My name is Michael Dionis, 31 Westport Road in Worcester. I'm a parishioner of St. Spiridon, and I am part of the festival committee, but I'm not the person who is going to do this, but I'd be glad to do it for you. This is our...
Are you authorized to address this to the License Commission?
I am, I believe.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. The question is, I believe, raises a question. I'm not trying to make this difficult, Mr. Dion.
No,
I wanna make
yeah,
sure
the-
that we have the right person presenting this to us.
Got you.
So does somebody
I think
authorize
what-
you to address this?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
This again is our biannual festival. It's 3 days. It's our 50th anniversary. We, as usual, will have tip certified bartenders, police details for all 3 days. This was the first festival of its kind in Massachusetts and sort of started all the ethnic festivals that we see in the city and elsewhere. I'll be glad to take any questions.
Commissioner Fisher,
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz,
No questions.
Sergeant Needham,
No issues.
anyone present or online to address this application? Hearing none, motion to approve?
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliani?
Yes. You wanted to address the second item for Saturday?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, again, Michael Dionis, 31 Westport Road, Worcester. Again, a parishioner of St. Spirit Cathedral. I'll be overseeing the event, which is the annual St. Patrick's Parade Grand Marshal Banquet. This is our 14th year hosting the event, and we will have tip-certified bartenders and police presence.
Okay.
I anticipate about 220 guests. We don't know the actual number until just before the event.
Commissioner Fisher?
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz?
No questions.
Sergeant Needham?
No issues.
Anyone present or online that has any questions or comments? Hearing none, motion to approve?
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vivian.
Yes. Let me try this one once again. Is there anyone present or online for number 4, Nico's Pizza, 752 Grafton Street? All right, we'll continue to hold that until the end. Number 5 on the agenda, alcohol entertainment requests, Subaru LLC, 5 Saugus Place. Request for change of DBA for Love Lounge. Is there anyone present on this application? I'm going to hold that until
I
the
would
end.
hold that.
Number 6 on the agenda, American Flatbread Worcester LLC, 99 Green Street, request for change of manager. Anyone present or online for this application? Again, we'll hold. Number 7, Brava Family Corp., DBA The Place, 102 Green Street, request for entertainment license for jukebox, TV, radio, dancing by patrons, dancing by entertainers, recorded music, live music, amplification system, play, moving pictures show, floor show, light show, theatrical exhibition, karaoke, and pool table. Morning, ladies.
Hi.
Nice to see you again. Please identify yourself and where you live and tell us.
Natalia Braga, 45 Igor Court, Marlboro.
Maria Dornelis, 30 Agile Avenue, Gardner.
And we are here for 102 Green Street, the place in Worcester.
Just going to interrupt for 1 second. Deb, we went there because there was a request for outdoor patio. I don't see that.
It's on the,
Through the chair, a few months ago, we approved this for the liquor license, and the outdoor area was included in that, but you had never seen that outdoor area, so I included that today.
I got you.
So, because they're also going to be having outdoor entertainment. So I wanted you to have a chance to see the outdoor area.
Yeah, we visited and looked at it. I'm looking on the agenda and I'm trying to find where it is.
Through the chair, it's number 7. You've already approved the outdoor area, but you didn't see it at the last meeting. Not the last meeting. When you approved it, you didn't get a chance to see the
she just
outside
listed
area.
everything. She just wanted us to see it today. It's already
Okay.
been approved.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
okay.
Please go ahead.
We are here for all these entertainments.
Okay.
Yeah, we have everything.
Please
Make
tell the
sure
folks.
We have everything.
Yeah, sure. Tell the folks who you are.
I'm sorry?
Tell the folks who you are and a little bit about your business because the little PR.
Okay, we're a sports bar located at 102 Green Street. We want to do live music, probably on the afternoons, karaoke at night, Fridays and Saturdays,
Pool table,
pool table, the
jukebox,
jukebox,
the picture, like
Uh,
the
photo
photo booth.
The outdoor patio, when we looked at it, we talked about the capacity of numbers. So we said it would be approximately 30,
30,
30.
35.
and the hours of operation would be from what time to what time?
noon to 9 p.m.
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Noon to 9 p.m.
Noon to 9 p.m. Okay.
Through the chair, is that just for the outside area?
That's
for
just the outside area,
yeah.
noon to 9.
And the inside area?
And operating hours on the inside,
The same hours.
No,
it would be for
no,
noon
to 2 a.m.
noon to 2 a.m.
And Sundays 10 to
Yes.
10, I think.
I'm
Can you
sorry?
talk into the mic? so we can hear
Sundays,
you?
10 a.m.
2, I
to
think.
2 a.m. We want to do brunch on Sundays.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Fisher.
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz?
No questions.
Sergeant Needham?
No issues other than just a cautionary advice that combination of the entertainment, such as low lighting, alcohol service, dancing by patrons, etc., those can kick in a designation of the space as a nightclub. You're representing to the commission that you're a sports bar. Any combination of a number of those entertainment requests will trigger a possible designation of your place as a nightclub. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
You understand the difference that if you became designated as a nightclub, the additional work that would have to be done, additional license, et cetera?
Okay.
Just through the chair, Deb, fire is okay with,
Through the chair, yes. Lieutenant Becerra has gone there and is fine with it.
thank you.
Is there anyone present or online that has any questions or comments? Hearing none, motion to approve?
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. I want to recognize Officer Patrick Harrington, who's arrived representing Worcester Police Department. Number 8 on the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're all approved. Go make some money.
Through the chair, can we go back to number 6? They are online. They need to hit star 6 to unmute
Oops,
themselves.
let me go back to, oops,
American Flatbread?
yes. Going back to number 6 on the agenda, American Flatbread Worcester LLC, 99 Green Street, request for change of manager. I understand you are online. Please tell us your name, where you live, and tell us about the application.
Through the chair to the applicant, you need to hit star 6 to unmute.
The person who's online for American Flatbread, did you hear that you need to hit star 6 to unmute your computer, please?
Sorry about that. This is Tom Keene, owner of American Flatbread Worcester LLC. My address is 47 Lafayette Ave in Hingham, Massachusetts. We're here to just request a change of manager from Christy Edmonds to Ryan Majors, who is also on this call.
Okay. Commissioner Fisher?
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz?
No questions.
Sergeant Needham, any issues on the new manager?
Based on the background investigation, there's nothing that would prevent the application moving forward.
Anyone present or online wish to speak on this or address any questions or comments? Hearing none, motion to approve?
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, can you also go back to...
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry?
Also go back to number 4. Again, the applicant, you need to hit star 6 to unmute yourself. They are online.
Number 4 on, excuse me, number 4 on the agenda on common vicular request. It's Nico's Pizza, 752 Grafton Street. Operating hours on Sunday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Is there anyone present online to address this application? If you're online for Nico's Pizza, you need to hit star 6 to unmute your computer. Gonna hold it again, Deb.
Okay.
Number 8 on the agenda, Agronomy Farm Vineyard Market on Brussels, request for farmer's market permit. Is there anyone present or online to address this application? I'll hold it to the end. In other business, on number 9, Laura Hukabar, 267 Lincoln Street, leave to withdraw, a motion to allow the leave to withdraw.
I need a second.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, can you go back to number 8? She is online now.
Agronomy Farm Vineyard Market on Brussels Street, number 8 on the agenda. Request for farmer's market permit. Is there anyone present or online to address this application? If you're online for Agronomy Farm Vineyard, would you please hit star 6 to unmute your computer? Okay. We'll hold it again. Number 10 on the agenda on other business, Stella Nagonio, LLC, DBA Bets on Grafton Street, 271 Grafton Street, cessation of business hearings. Welcome again.
Hi, how are you?
Give us an update.
Beth Jaroge, Westboro, Mass. So the landlord failed to give me access to the premises.
Do you have a lease?
I do.
Where is it?
I have it in my email.
Through the chair, at the last hearing, you requested that she provide a copy of the lease with the renewal, which was not done.
Is there any reason we don't have a copy of that lease?
I can forward a copy. I do have a copy of it.
I appreciate that, but the last meeting, we asked that that be sent ahead of time, and we still don't have it. And this is like the third meeting now that we're on the same subject.
Right. Because I was not given the access, I guess I failed to send over that lease.
Well, if you don't have access to the premises, and you haven't had it for a number of months now, you're not operating. The business is not operating. And you say you have a lease. Have you been to court on the lease?
I have, yeah. They had put in an eviction that was never
And it
served
was
to
under,
me.
when they filed it originally, they filed it under the wrong name, as I remember.
Right, so it was
So did
vacated.
did they refile the complaint against you?
No, they did not. It was vacated by a judge on,
I understand they vacated the original because it was the improper names that were not parties to the lease.
right,
So they filed a new lawsuit against you. Did they file a new lawsuit against you?
they did not.
When the lease that you have, we don't have it yet, obviously. I'm going to ask you a few questions. When is it dated?
It's up until December 2026.
No. What is the date on the lease, the original date on the lease? When the lease was created?
It was originally signed when we opened, so 2021. I can look up the exact date.
2021.
Yep.
And how many years was it for?
It was until 2025, and then we did an addendum to extend till the end of December 2026.
And the addendum went to what date again, please?
December 2026.
Next month. This month, I'm sorry.
2026, next year.
26, next
from
year,
now.
all right. And tell it, why haven't you been able to get into the premises?
I have emailed their attorney. I've asked that I need to get in order to get liability insurance. I've asked that I need to get access for this reason to maintain my liquor license, and they are not giving me the access.
Deb, is the liquor license application has been filed with you from,
To the chair, we received an application, but as I stated, no lease was provided and no liquor liability insurance was filed. And also, she has not had a 304 inspection.
those documents that Ms. Steele had said are missing? Is there any reason why they haven't been filed?
Yeah, because I don't have access to get liability insurance to assess what I need to insure. So I couldn't provide liability insurance if I don't have access.
Have you filed any countersuit with any courts at all?
I will be against the Prestige Management.
Is there any reason it hasn't been done before coming back here before the board?
Well, it was pending the decision of what would happen with my liquor license.
Through the chair, if she does
Commissioner
not
Fisher.
have the completed
ahead.
304 by December 31st,
Say it again, Deb?
through the chair, she does not have a current lease, and she does not have completed 304 by December 31st.
I can
License
send you the
expires.
lease.
The license expires because she can't open without a complete 304 inspection from the fire department.
Did you hear
Through the
that?
chair, it's not just about the lease, though. You're saying that you don't have access to the building, so you can't get liability insurance. These are all things you need to have in order to renew your liquor license.
Correct.
So it's December now. We're talking about a matter of a few weeks, and it doesn't sound like you're really moving anywhere with, moving forward with the landlord.
Yeah, I'm making attempts on my end to move forward and get access, because even if I don't have the liquor license, I would still like to operate a business out of that location, because I still do have the lease.
Do you
Right,
have
but-
do you have legal representation for the case?
No.
So at this time, would it be fair for us to take the license at this time until she has another place that she has access to?
Well, I
And-
still have access to that. Well, not
Well, you don't have
physical
access.
access. I still have the lease, and I'm
You
gonna.
have a lease, but you don't have access. You can't get liability insurance.
Yeah, I'll be continuing to obtain access, even if I don't have a liquor license to operate.
You can't continue to obtain access. You don't have access to begin with.
Right, request access, I guess is the right word. I'll continue to request access to the
Whom are you
building.
requesting access from?
Their attorney.
But through the chair, this is a housing issue. I
Okay.
mean, literally.
Yeah, it's not has nothing to do with
This is
us.
not
I
a,
mean,
nothing to do with us.
But-
It's, you need to resolve the issue with your landlord and through
Right.
his attorney and, you know, get that done before you even attempt to even get a liquor license.
and it's not something that's going to happen in 2 weeks. I mean, our
No.
next meeting is in 2 weeks.
You don't have access to the building.
Right,
You don't have any legal action pending in either housing or district court.
against them,
you-
no.
No, you haven't filed anything. You haven't filed any type of temporary restraining orders or requests for entrance. So you don't have access. If you don't have access, you can't get liability insurance.
Correct.
I mean, we're kind of in a bind. There's nothing that we can give you at this point if you haven't provided the information to obtain the proper liquor license for the premises. And it doesn't sound like you're gonna get access very shortly. And if you don't have access, you don't have the ability to get liability insurance.
Right,
It's
yeah.
the whole domino effect.
Right, and I believe that's their intention, is to not give me access so that, you know, this is the end result. This is what they want.
But you haven't filed any legal action in order to get the access so you could get your license.
No, I have not.
Can you tell us why not?
Like I said, I was pending today to see what course of action would happen before because then if I lose my liquor license, that I need to add that into.
But our action is contingent upon the compliance with the proper documents being filed to obtain a liquor license. Proper documents to obtain a license have not been filed.
Right,
So there's no way that we can approve a license or allow this to stay there without the proper applications and documents. I mean, what's our options here, Deb?
Through the chair, at the next meeting on December 18th, we'll be
18th.
voting on renewals, so you can just vote not to renew this license as she does not have control of the premises. And it's an incomplete renewal application.
Did you hear that from Ms. Steele?
not fully, no.
Deb, would you please say that again to her?
Through the chair to the applicant. At our next meeting, we vote on all the liquor renewals that were supplied. The board will vote not to renew this license as it's an incomplete application and you do not have control of the premises. But that is up to the board.
If you have not access, if you don't have your liability insurance filed with the City License Commission and haven't complied with the requirements, the license renewals will all be heard, and you won't be able to get the license renewed. December 18th is the next meeting.
Okay,
So you've got one more bite of the apple.
okay,
We're going to postpone this to the 18th.
okay.
If you haven't got the access, you don't have the liability insurance, that license will be terminated.
Okay,
You understand that?
yes.
You have any questions,
No
comments?
questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Through the chair, I would suggest to the applicant, they have all that documentation forwarded to the Ms. Steele so that the commission could have access to those documents, not just I could send it to you email today.
Yeah, you understand that? We don't
Okay.
want the email, we want the actual documentation.
Okay,
It has to
so
be
bring
filed.
it on that date, is
And
what
you
you're
would-
saying?
No, you have to have that in way before, like ASAP,
Okay.
as soon as possible.
Okay,
All right? Otherwise, you're jeopardizing that license, you're not gonna get it.
okay,
Clear?
Yep.
Good luck,
thank you.
thank you.
Mr. Chairman, if you can make a motion to postpone?
Motion to postpone to December 18th.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, can you go back to number 8? I think she said.
I've never played musical bingo with license before, that's good.
That was Arizona Farms Vineyard.
Number 8. All right. Number 8, Agronomy Farm Vineyard, Market on Brussels, request for farmers market permit. You online?
Yes,
Hello,
I am online. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your name and where do
Great.
you live?
My name is Marissa O'Connor. I live at 338 Ware Corner Road in Ocam.
Okay, please tell us about this request.
So we are requesting a farmer's market license to taste and sell our wine and hard cider at the market in the next 3 weeks. So there's 3 holiday markets from 11 to 12 on Russell Street, 11 to 2, sorry, December 7th, 14th, and the 21st.
I'm sorry, what are those dates again, please?
The 7th, the 14th, and the 21st.
December 7th, December 14th, December 21, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Fisher,
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz,
No questions.
Sergeant Needham.
Just what are the hours on the farmer's?
Hours 11 to 2 p.m., is that correct? 11 a.m.
Yes.
to 2 p.m.?
Thank you.
December
Yes.
7th, 14th, and 21st.
Yes.
Is there anyone present or online that has any questions or comments? Hearing none, motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. Let me go to next item on the agenda. Mercury Media Entertainment LLC, DBA Tapavino, 152 Green Street, Unit TG2, request a waiver for 2025 liquor license. Mr. Mercurio, you're on.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, through you to the commission, thank you very much for seeing me today. Dominic Mercurio, I live at 64 Shattuck Road, Sturbridge, Mass. I'm the executive director of Worcester Public Market, and I own Tapavino Restaurant here in the Worcester Public Market. We had a furniture issue. In that particular location, we had some beautiful furniture purchased, and we didn't know that we needed particular tags that were to be applied to the bottom of the furniture, which reference California 117-2013, which is a fire suppression code. So after everything had been set up and we were ready to open last June, we were informed of this, and we worked very closely with the fire department, which we respect and admire. And unfortunately, we had to go and find a nationally certified lab to test this furniture, which took a little bit of time. So we went up the ranks, and finally we got the right staff member for Worcester Fire to approve that particular lab. And then we sent furniture samples to that lab in Long Island, New York.
What date was this?
Oh my goodness.
February of 2025, correct?
No, it was in June, I believe, Mr. Chairman.
Well, inspection, the record.
No,
I
no, we had
had-
inspection in
The record I
February.
had was they inspected it in February of 2025.
Yes, no, I
Correct?
misunderstood. I thought you meant when we sent
That's
the
when the fire
samples.
department inspected it in February of 2025.
You are correct.
And they told you that the chairs did not meet the fire inspection requirement.
That is correct.
Okay, please
Okay.
proceed.
So we went and found a lab in Rentham, and then we went back and forth trying to get approval for that lab. Lab owner ended up in Mass General Hospital for weeks, and we couldn't get any progress with them, so we went to the Long Island lab, found them. And then we wanted to get approval of that lab through the city to make sure they were adequate enough to do the sampling. We went through the ranks, and we finally got permission from Chief Armstrong to work with that lab, which we did. And we sent them the samples. They came back with approvals, thankfully. But this took quite a while. So we weren't able to open until November, this past month. So we did pay the 2025 license fee and the 2026 license fee, both checks to Ms. Steele. And what we were respectfully requesting is if we could have a waiver for the 2025 license fee, or at least maybe have that applied to 2026, since both checks are still on file.
Okay. Commissioner Fisher,
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz,
No questions.
Sergeant Needham.
Nothing on our end.
In February of 2025, you were made aware that you didn't have the proper chairs for it. All right, and it took you from February 2025 until, what, November? To clear up the issue?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
It sounds crazy, but yes.
Respectfully, Mr. Mercurio, it was your responsibility, whatever had the chairs or whatever to be done. You had from February with the fire department to comply with the requirement of having the proper equipment.
Yes.
License Commission didn't do that. A license goes out, you pay a license for the year,
Yes.
The responsibility of build-outs, equipment, et cetera, are the responsibility of the license holder.
Yes.
I sympathize, I really sympathize with your dilemma. But this board does not have the ability, because of someone did not have the proper equipment, or didn't have the proper, wasn't ready in time, whether it was contractors or otherwise. In the history of this board, they have never reduced it because of these type of situations. And unfortunately, I have to tell you, it is my position that we should not do that, because it would set a bad precedent on top of everything else. But the fact was, you had from February to comply and get it done. So my motion is going to be to deny your request. All due respect.
May I respond, Mr. Chairman?
Let me, on the motion first. On the motion? Also?
Oh, me?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
somebody's got a second.
You're looking for a second on the
Commissioner Cruz?
motion?
Yes.
Okay, before we take the vote,
You wanted to
you want to have
respond.
a comment? Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, I respect the Worcester Fire Department immensely. My nephew's a firefighter. Without saying anything derogatory about the process, I made my comments to you today. I had to go up the chain of command, which, as a former legislative aide for the House of Representatives, I do not like to do. I respect the chain of command. I respect the parliamentary process, the municipal process. I do not want to mention the situation that I faced, the frustrations that myself and Mr. Fletcher faced, because it's not polite and complimentary to Worcester Fire, an organization and an institution that I respect immensely as a property owner in Worcester. But I had to go up the chain of command on both labs that I examined and reached out to. I had no indication of what labs I could chase down. I found them on my own, and then once I did, I went up the chain of command from lieutenant to captain to chief and back down again, and each one was telling me I need to reply to or inform the other that they didn't have time for it. So I went back and forth, and I went over to Meade Street, and I met with them separately, and I emailed them separately and called them separately on their cell phones without bothering them too much, I hope. But in just a matter of what I would like to call, out of respect, the busyness of the municipal process and the importance and triage of the Worcester Fire Department, this might not have been the highest priority for them, and I understand that. I'm red and blue. I'm fire and police and military. So I respect their jobs very much. They risk their lives every day. And I don't want to put anybody's reputation on the line. They're wonderful servants. They're wonderful administrators. What I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Chairman, through you to the commission, is that this was not entirely subject to our fault. I lost many nights' sleep, and I spoke very, very often with Mr. Fletcher about this. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get the job done until finally we were very lucky to find Chief Armstrong having lunch in the Worcester Public Market one day and had a conversation with him while he ate. And he helped us rectify the matter. So I understand setting precedent is a vital situation here for this board, and I respect your ruling. But I do ask for your leniency. Thank you.
Unlike the present Supreme Court, this board does follow precedent. Mr. Mercuri, and I apologize for that, but the motion is made on the vote.
Okay, Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. I sympathize with your dilemma as you explained it, but we also have a duty and responsibility.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you to the board. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, before we go to violations, can you try number 4 again, Nico's Pizza?
Bear with me. Looking for my agenda. Yeah, I just. All right. Okay. On the next item on the agenda is Silvero LLC My Lounge, a status hearing. I'm going to ask.
Mr. Chairman, before we start that, could you try number 4, Nico's Pizza?
Which one?
Number
Fourth
4,
again?
Nico's Pizza.
All right. I'm sorry, just 1 second. Number 4 on the agenda, common vicular request, Nico's Pizza, 752 Grafton Street, from Sunday to Saturday, operating hours 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Is there anyone present online to address this application?
Yes, I'm here, Jignesh Pachani.
Good morning. Please tell us about the application. Where do you live, sir?
I live in 7 Deer Run, Holliston, 7 Deer Run Road in Holliston, Mass.
Okay.
And we are purchasing a pizza shop that's been there for 30 odd years. And the fellow, Jim, has raised a family there and he's ready to retire. I own a liquor store across the street and he has been coming in and talking to us about it, and we decided that we want to go into his business. So we're purchasing this business as is, and we're not making any changes to it.
And who's going to be the manager of this operation?
Pratik Patel?
Commissioner Fisher?
No questions.
Commissioner Cruz?
No questions.
Sergeant Needham, any issues?
No issues.
Anyone present or online have any questions or comments? Hearing none, motion to approve?
Second.
Mr. Cruz?
Yes.
Mr. Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliati?
Yes. Thank you. Good luck with the business.
Thank you, sir.
Let's do the first one first. I'm sorry, I apologize, Suzuvu. Number 13 on the agenda in violations, Gertens 1905 Inc., DBA Gertens 139 Grant Street, violations of rules 1 and 14. Sir, would you please come up to the table here?
Yes.
Just come right through that gate right there.
Come in.
Yep, just come right up. Please have a seat. Push the button so the green light shows up, please. Okay. Your name, sir, where do you live?
Theo Demopoulos. I live 40 Elm Street, Worcester, Mass.
And what's your relationship to Gertens?
I'm one of the owners and also the manager.
Okay. Are you going to have legal counsel with you today?
No.
You have the right to be represented by a lawyer if you choose. Are you going to represent yourself or are you going to hire an attorney?
I represent myself.
Okay. We have a document that's called a waiver of counsel. I would ask you to please read it. Let me know if you understand it. And if you do, I would ask you to sign it. It's telling us that you're waiving your right to legal counsel.
Yes, I'll waive my right to legal
Okay.
counsel.
Please sign and date it.
Today's the 5th?
Fourth.
4th.
Don't rush the days. We're getting older here. Okay. I'm sorry, how do you pronounce your last name?
Demopoulos.
Demopoulos.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Demopoulos, the police are going to read a report regarding Gertens, and after they have read it, you can ask them questions, or you can make comments, and then the board will ask you some questions.
Okay.
Go?
Mr. Chairman, if you can swear them in.
Yep, I'm sorry, I have to swear everybody in. Please, stand up, please. Raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, on the pains and penalties of perjury.
I do.
Please be seated. Sergeant Needham.
Reading from the report of Officer Patrick Harrington, seated here to my right. The undersigned License Commission investigator requested the License Commission notify Gertens Cafe, located at 139 Grant Street, to appear before a hearing of the License Commission to answer police complaints of violations of Rule 1, 2 counts, and Rule 14 of the Rules and Regulations of the License Commission, which occurred on October 31st, 2025. I'm sorry, there's only one count of Rule 1.
So is a violation of just Rule 1, not 14?
Rule 1, one count. Rule 14 of the Rules and Regulations of the License Commission. Rule 1, hours of restaurants, clubs, hotels in general on premise are Sunday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. the following morning or as otherwise specified on the license. Sales to cease at 1:45 a.m. or 15 minutes before the specified closing time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. the following morning, or as otherwise specified on the license. Sales to cease at 1:45 a.m. or 15 minutes prior to closing time. All patrons off the premise by closing hour. Hours for taverns, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. Sales to cease at 12:45 a.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 midnight. Sales to cease at 11:45. Closed on Sundays. All patrons off premise by closing hour, clearance hours. Unconsumed beverages must be cleared at closing hour as stated above. Licensees and employees may remain on such premise at any time for the purpose of cleaning, making emergency repairs to, or providing security for such premise, or preparing food for the next business day, or opening or closing the business in an orderly manner. The main door cannot be locked until all patrons have left the premise. Rule 14, managers of all licensed liquor establishments shall be responsible for all violations or infractions of the law occurring on the premise whether present or not. The licensee is responsible for any disorder, disturbance, or illegality of any kind taking place on the licensed premise, whether present or not. On October 31st, 2025, at 2:15 in the morning, Officer Harrington, assigned to the Alcohol Enforcement Unit, went to the area of 139 Grant Street, Gerton's Cafe, which is a licensed liquor establishment within the city of Worcester, to follow up on recent complaints from neighbors regarding noise, fights, disorderly persons, and late-night disturbances. Upon arrival in the area, he observed several cars parked, running with a small number of people lingering around. As he stopped and watched the general area, he observed several cars depart from the area and noticed 2 to 3 people re-enter through the front door of Gerton's. At this time, Officer Harrington exited his cruiser and approached the front door and found it locked. He knocked and heard a male voice on the other side asking, "Who's that?" Officer Harrington responded, "Pat." The door subsequently opened. He observed the lights were still on within the establishment, inquired if the male that opened the door worked there, and he indicated he did not. Officer Harrington observed additional people seated at the bar and inquired if they worked there, and they informed Officer Harrington that they did not. 2 additional females initially told Officer Harrington that they were waiting inside for an Uber, but went on to explain that they worked there but were not working there that night. Officer Harrington explained to the bartender, Brittany Bombard, the rules of the liquor license, and all patrons must be off by 2 a.m. Ms. Bombard went on to explain that she was trying to get them out, but they were drunk. All patrons were now off premise. Officer Harrington informed Bombard that the business will be receiving a notice in the mail to appear for the violation. That's all I have.
Mr. Demopoulos, do you want to ask any questions or any comments?
No, but that sounds accurate. I was not present that night. I had spoken to Miss Bombard. That she pretty much explained it to me exactly as is. We had a Halloween party that night. I'm not exactly sure as to why. We had a couple other off-duty employees still there. She had mentioned to me that it was just kind of a cold night, and given the area, she just said while they were waiting, come inside. I'm not fully sure if she quite understood that whether you work there or not,
Okay.
you have to be out. Everyone has to be out by the legal hour.
You know those rules, though.
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
No questions?
Commissioner Cruz?
No questions.
Yeah, you need to impart those to your employees.
Yeah. Since this, we have made it a point to really.
Since you said, agreed with what the report said, I find that there was a violation that occurred, and I make a motion to that effect.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. Do we have any previous violations?
Through the chair, no.
Through the chair, I believe that there is no violations on the record for the establishment. I have received complaints from residents, property owners in the area in regards to some of the noise complaints outside of the establishment, especially at closing time. There was an incident just prior to this violation involving the Worcester Police where a disturbance outside of the establishment turned physical, involving patrons and police officers. Like I said, through the License Commission email address, We have been in receipt of, I'm aware of 2 complaints from property owners, residents of the area in regards to some of the late-night noise and patrons leaving the area. I get it, the complaints came in when the weather was warmer. My own observations, with the prohibition of being allowed to smoke inside of a bar or any establishment, people are hanging around outside the bar, smoking, etc. So I think some of that ties into some of the neighbor complaints. It's a relatively new bar. The place sat empty for years.
We're aware
And
of it.
I think it's,
We inspected that.
I think it's some growing pains that people in the neighborhood were used to not having the bar open for so long. But I think some of that activity is contributing to the complaints from local property owners and residents.
Wish to comment then?
Yes, so we are aware of such. We're trying our best to do that. We've gotten busier. We've hiring security. We are currently in the process of finding the right third-party security, just for the weekends, really. Like Sergeant Needham said, it's when the warmer weather, we started noticing that, and I do believe it's a very thickly settled neighborhood, and yeah, we're just trying to stay on top of it now and get everybody out of there and as quiet as kept. I think that the neighborhood itself kind of gets together at times, whether they're patrons of the bar or not.
The concern for license board is hearing is this continued outside and fighting, et cetera.
Right.
So be aware of that.
Absolutely, yeah. We haven't had, we haven't really had any fights in our establishment, and the one that I was aware of as well seemed to be well after hours. And it's just difficult. We're just trying to do our best to stay on top of this and get everybody out and get everybody out of the neighborhood, really, so that they don't really disturb any of our neighbors as well,
I'm going to recommend that to be a one-day suspension. That's the motion. Motion's for 1 day. Go ahead. Don't agree. Yeah.
Well, I
Counter,
don't agree.
you
I
know.
think he should probably get a warning since he has no priors. I understand the noise complaints, but I think if you're, if you're just mindful of that moving forward, but since you've had no priors, I would like to issue a warning.
Ritz?
I agree with Commissioner Fisher that it should be a warning since you've had no prior and you're trying, and also I just want to add to really stay on top with your security to make sure even when folks go out to smoke,
Sure.
that they're respectful of the noise level. And I'm very familiar with the neighborhood, so I know that folks, will be hanging out and so on.
Right.
But you make sure you're responsible for the area that, your patrons are in, even if that's in front of your business or so on, and make sure that they get out on time. But
Absolutely.
I agree, it should be a warning.
I remember when we inspected, we opened the bar, it was the pastor that had the complaint about, concern about what would happen with
Right.
noise, et cetera.
Right.
My fellow commissioners don't agree with me on this, so I'm going to withdraw my motion. Please feel free to make your motion.
I'd like to make a motion for a warning, issue a warning, sorry.
Second?
I second that.
Okay, on the motion?
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. You got a warning, beware.
Absolutely.
You heard the report, you heard about what's going on after.
Yes.
Please take care of it.
Okay. Will
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you very much for your time. Okay.
Next on the agenda, Subaru LLC.
Through the chair, you missed number 14.
Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. You folks from Subaru, you can please come up here to have these 2 chairs. Number 14 on the agenda, Dubai Restaurant and Lounge, DBA Mexitown Bar and Grill, 105 Water Street, violations of Rule 7 and 14. Is there anyone present or online regarding this this violation?
Which one are we doing?
Through
Number
the chair,
14.
I see the owners online, they need to hit star 6 to unmute themselves and identify themselves.
Is this the one we have the waiver they've signed already?
Through the chair, yes. They've already signed their waiver.
Please have a seat. We'll come to you in a second. The folks who are online for the Dubai restaurant, would you please hit star 6 to unmute your computers?
chair,
don't think it does.
yes, star 6. Ms. Rodriguez is trying to unmute herself.
Is there any reason they're not present here for the violation
She said
hearing?
she could not be here due to work.
I'm not happy about violation.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ms. Rodriguez, are you able to unmute yourself?
Deb, I'm going to make a motion that this be continued to December 18th and that the owners of Dubai be present. We're not going to do a violation remotely.
Okay.
So the motion is to continue this to December 18th and that the owners need to be present.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. Now, am I saying that correctly? Is it Subaru?
Subaru.
Yes.
Subaru. LLC, BA Myra Place, 5 Saugus Place. We're here for violations, was 2 counts, a violation on 14, another 2 counts, in violation number 28. And then there is a request for a change of DBA to Love Lounge. And there is a question on the status hearing, number 12. Please identify yourself and tell us where you live.
My name is Rupali Kumari Kuntla. I am the owner of Subaru LLC, DBA Maya Lounge,
Okay.
and he is my partner.
And your name, sir?
5 August Place.
No, he can speak.
Sorry. No, I was telling her to give the address.
Okay.
So my name is Ashok Kumari Kuntla. I'm the husband of Rupali Kumari Kuntla. So
Where do you live, sir?
We live in Westboro.
Okay. Let's start with the status. Where are we on this, Deb, with the status?
To the chair, this was the issue we had about 2 months ago where another gentleman claimed he had a lease on the property. That issue has been settled in court.
Yes.
And we can just file the status hearing.
Okay. Number 12 on the status hearing, motion to file.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. All right. The next item on the agenda was a request for change of DBA to Love Lounge. We're going to hold off on that until we have the hearing on the violations. Both of you going to testify?
Yes.
Okay, then I ask both of you to stand, please. On the
To the
violation.
chair, did they sign the waiver of counsel?
I apologize. You have a right to have a lawyer represent you. If you wish to get a lawyer to represent you. This is called a waiver of counsel. It's basically saying that you're waiving the right to have a lawyer represent you. I would like you to read it, tell me if you understand it, and if you do understand it, please sign it and date it. Both of you. One for each, please. Need a pen?
Thank you, sir. Do you read out loud?
No, no, read it to yourself, make sure you understand it. Great, thank you. Please remain standing. Who's testifying?
Myself, no.
Okay.
Just myself.
I need you to stand.
I've already been sworn in. Mr. Commissioner.
On this one? Not on this one, right? It was on the other one. Swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, on the pains and penalties of perjury?
I do.
Please sit down. The officer is going to describe a situation regarding the charge of the violations. After Sergeant has testified, you have the right to ask questions or make comments. So we'll hear from the police department first. Sergeant Needham?
Undersigned License Commission investigator requested the License Commission notify Maya Lounge, located at 5 Saugus Place, to appear for a hearing of the License Commission to answer the police complaints of violations of Rule 1 and Rule 14 and Rule 28 of the Rules and Regulations of the License Commission, which occurred on November 8th, 2025. Rule 1 and Rule 14 have already been read into the record. Rule 28, managers of all persons involved in the service of liquor must complete a server training program approved by the License Commission prior to serving any alcoholic beverages, and in all cases, within 30 calendar days of their first day of work. Persons serving alcohol under a one-day special license must be trained prior to service. The manager's training certificate must be filed with the License Commission prior to the commencement of alcohol service at the premise. Copies of each employee or volunteer's server training certificate must be kept on the licensed premise and made available upon request. On November 6, 2025, the Alcohol Enforcement Unit received a complaint of suspected after-hours activity occurring at Maya Lounge located at 5 Saugus Place in Worcester. Maya Lounge possesses a Section 12 liquor license issued by the City of Worcester. The business also possesses an entertainment license issued by the City of Worcester, allowing certain types of entertainment on premise until 2 a.m. On Friday, November 7th, 2025, I was assigned to the Alcohol Enforcement Unit in a supervisory capacity. I was working in a plainclothes capacity and operating an unmarked police vehicle. During my tour of duty, I noticed that Maya Lounge appeared to be open for business. I noticed that the business had lights on inside, and I also observed individuals coming and going from the business. As the time approached the closing time for the on-premise licensed establishments, I returned to the area and observed the business. I observed individuals coming and going from the business and a number of vehicles arriving at the location starting around 1:30. I found this activity odd due to closure times being at 2 a.m. I continued observing the location and observed more vehicles arriving and individuals entering the business. The individuals were let in the back door, which was staffed by security. I observed individuals entered the business just prior to the posted 2 a.m. closing time and saw no individuals leave. I could clearly hear amplified music coming from inside the business. It was clear to me that individuals entered the business after closing time and the music was continuing past the posted allowed time. I radioed the bar patrol units, advising them of my observations and requested them to assist me. Upon the arrival of backup units, we entered the business at 2:10 in the morning and observed numerous individuals still inside the business in possession of alcoholic beverages. The amplified music was still playing. Myself and other officers immediately announced to the patrons that they needed to put their drinks down and leave the bar. I informed security and staff that they must disperse the patrons. Once the bar was clear to patrons, I asked if the manager owner was present. An individual identified as Eric Joel Rios came forward and informed me that he was an employee and he had the owner manager's contact information. Rios stated that he would call them. Mr. Rios placed a call and made contact with the owner manager's husband, identified as Ashok Kumarakuntla. I hope that was close enough. I informed Rios to tell Ashok that he needed to respond to the business. Rios informed me that Ashok was in Westboro and it would take him some time to arrive, and I informed him that was not a concern of mine and that I would await his arrival. While awaiting the arrival of Ashok, I made contact with the bartender identified as Carla Rompes. I asked her for a tip certification, informed me that she didn't have it on her, but that she had completed the course around the end of October, beginning of November. She was provided with my work email address and informed to forward me a copy of her course completion certificate. Upon arrival at Ashok, I introduced myself to him and informed him of my purpose for being at the business that evening. I made him aware of the violations I observed and the manner in which the business was being run. He informed me that he was present at the business early in the evening, but had to leave because he wasn't feeling well. Went to the basement of the business where I pointed out the security camera screen. I informed them that all officers present at the business had their body-worn cameras activated, which recorded audio and video of the incident. I requested Ashok to download a thumb drive footage of the camera covering the time period between 1:30 and 2:30. He informed me that he would contact his IT provider to assist me in completing the task. We then went back upstairs, and I informed Ashok I would be filing a violation report based on my observations, and that his wife Rupali, who was the listed approved owner of the license, and himself would need to appear before the hearing of the License Commission to answer these complaints. On November 8th, 2025, I received an email from Ms. Rompies, which had a completed tip certificate attached. The certificate indicated that the course was completed on November 8th, expiring on November 7th, 2028. This indicated to me that Ms. Rompies did not possess the required certification required before being involved in the service of alcohol. That's what I have for the violation, that initial violation. I have a second violation. Read into the record. The Undersigned License Commission investigator requests that the License Commission notify Maya Lounge located at 5 Saugus Place to appear before a hearing of the License Commission to answer the police complaints of violations of Rule 1 and Rule 14 of the Rules and Regulations of the License Commission, which occurred on November 9th, 2025. Rule 1 and Rule 14 have both been read into the record. On Friday, November 7th, 2025, I was assigned to the Alcohol Enforcement Unit in a supervisory capacity. I was working in plainclothes capacity and operating an unmarked police vehicle. During my tour of duty, I noticed Maya Lounge appeared to be open for business. I noticed that the business had lights on inside, and I observed individuals coming and going from the business. As the time approached the closing time for on-premise licensed
I'm
establishment.
sorry, Sergeant, what date is this now?
This is Friday, November 7th.
7th.
Next thing.
This is the very next night.
Yeah.
Very next thing. That's why
As the time approached closing time for on-premise licensed establishments, I returned to the area and observed the business. I observed individuals coming and going from the business, and a number of vehicles arriving at the location starting around 1:30. I found this activity odd due to the closure time being 2 a.m. I continued observing the location and observed more vehicles arriving and individuals entering the business. The individuals were led in the back door, which was staffed by security. I observed individuals enter the business just prior to the posted 2 a.m. closing time and saw no individuals leave. I could clearly hear amplified music coming from inside the business. It was clear to me that individuals entered the business after closing time, and the music was continuing past the posted allowed time. I again radioed the bar patrol units, advised them of my observations, and requested them to assist me. I'm sorry. Upon the arrival of the backup units, we entered the business at 2:10 and observed numerous individuals still inside the business in possession of alcoholic beverages. The amplified music was still playing. Myself and other officers immediately announced to the patrons that they needed to put their drinks down, leave the bar. Once the bar was clear to patrons, I asked if the manager or owner was present. Mr. Rios came forward and informed me that he was an employee and had the owner-manager contact information. He stated that he would call. Rios placed a call and made contact with the owner-manager identified as Ashok, who eventually responded to the location. Upon his arrival at the business, I explained to him the violations that I had observed and informed him a violation report would be generated and forwarded to the License Commission for a violation hearing to be scheduled. I then left the business. That was on the 7th. On November 8th, I was again assigned to the Alcohol Enforcement Unit in a supervisory capacity. I was working in a plainclothes capacity and operating an unmarked police vehicle. At 1:15 hours, I was on patrol in the area of Maya Lounge due to the violations I had observed at the business the prior evening. I noted that the business again appeared to be open, and I monitored business for activity. I again noticed vehicles arriving at the location around 1:30. Vehicles continued to arrive, and individuals approached the business and entered. The last individuals I observed enter the business was at 2:12 a.m. I had been in contact with the bar patrol cars and informed them of my observations, and we had approached the business to make entry. Upon entry, we observed about a dozen individuals, not employees, inside the business past the posted closing time. I advise staff and security personnel that all patrons must leave the premise. Once all patrons were out of the building, I made contact with Ashok, who was present on the scene. I questioned Ashok regarding my observations of patrons entering the business past the 2 a.m. closing time. Ashok stated that no individuals had entered the business past the posted closing time. I informed Ashok that I observed 2 individuals enter the business at 2:12 a.m., and I did not observe them leaving the establishment. I informed Ashok that I would be filing another violation report for the infractions I observed. Officers remained on the scene, and Ashok secured this building upon leaving. That's all I have for that violation.
You may ask the officer questions or comments. Would you like to ask any questions? Okay, yeah. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Sergeant.
Is that the green light on that?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
go right
it
ahead.
is on. Yeah. So basically, I mean, of course, I had a long chat with Sergeant Needham, and it was very productive. And we take the full responsibility, and we also acknowledge the violations that's outlined in the notice. And also, we, of course, it's our genuine apology to the commission. And so the first incident, basically, so we weren't there because I was there earlier in the business, at the business, but I had to leave because I wasn't feeling well. I mean, of course, we had a family sickness was going on, so I had to leave. And there were hardly any people. There were nobody even at the business. So I thought of, I might as well go and take some rest. So that was one of the reasons. So I left. Then of course, later on, I got a call like past 2 o'clock that this is what happened actually. So there were like customers that started coming in like after 2 o'clock. So I was like pretty surprised. I mean, like, why would somebody come after 2 o'clock? Because we were supposed to be done by 2 o'clock. Because I know like 1:45 is the last call for the alcohol, and by 2 o'clock all the patrons need to be out of the building. So purely that did not happen that night. So basically it's the promoter. So recently I had a new promoters that signed up, in order to do the events. I think the way they have been publishing like a late night, I think that's what really caused the problem. People thought, this is some late night spot, which is clearly not. I mean, all this while, if you look at our records, since we opened, I mean, we never had such kind of incidents. We were always abiding the time, because I remember even Kevin, the fire inspector, as well as the other inspectors, you just make sure you got to follow your timing. That's like the key in order to be successful. So that's what we've been doing. But since, right after we have had these new promoters, I think this is what happened actually. So, but that's something we did not take it lightly, because definitely that will hamper our license. And we already been struggling with the business. We thought of selling the business, but that other incident that happened with the court case and all, with the lease thing and all, which is settled finally. But now we can't even sell the business because of that case. Apparently people are backing out. So that's when I found these promoters, and also who promise me they can grow the business, because they know
I appreciate those comments, but I would ask you to just address the violations.
Yeah. So basically, so we take full responsibility, and so on the first night when we weren't there, so yes. So I mean, that shouldn't have happened, definitely. So we take that responsibility,
We apologize
and
for that.
we really apologize for that, and that incident will never repeat. And the second night, yes, I mean, so we actually, to be honest, we actually stopped service, the alcohol service at 1:45 the second day. There was no alcohol that was served after 1:45. I know definitely, as Sergeant said, there were a group of 5 to 6 people.
Testimony was that at 2:12 a.m. there were still patrons that were coming in and sitting at the bar.
The second day.
Were you there at 2:12 a.m.?
No, second day I was there.
Second day, 2:12 a.m. Were you there?
No, I was there the whole night.
So what the police department testified to, that there were still patrons in there at 2:12, and there was drinking that was still going on.
Not
And
the
you said to me
uh,
that you admitted to the violations.
the first-
Is that accurate then?
The first night, yes. The first night when I was not
And the
there.
second night?
The second night I was there, but we stopped the alcohol service at 1:45.
Well, who are these people at 2:12 a.m. in the premise?
No, they were like 5 to 6 people. They came for the DJ, to receive DJ, but they were not served any alcohol. They were just sitting at the couch and they were waiting for the DJ. They came for the DJ actually.
What was the testimony on the 2:12 a.m.? Who was in there at the present time?
The last people I saw enter the establishment was at 2:12 a.m. We made our entry into the establishment at 2:18. There were a dozen people inside the establishment.
Were they drinking at that time?
I didn't see any evidence of alcohol on the second night.
But there were patrons in there
Yes,
after
there
the
were.
time period is supposed to be out.
Yes, there were.
No, there was a couple, if you remember, right? There was a couple there, and there was one guy who walked in right after 2 o'clock, definitely, who came for that couple, but they left. And they were like, as I was saying, there were 4 to 5 people. They came for the DJ to go with the DJ, basically. They were supposed to wait outside. Apparently, the security shouldn't have allowed them inside. You should have asked them to wait outside. That's a mistake.
I apologize. How do you pronounce your last name again, please?
Kumari Kuntla.
Say it again.
Kumari Kuntla.
Kumari Kuntla.
Yes.
Okay. Well, are you the manager or the owner?
So
I'm the owner.
we are the
Who's-
she's
We
she's
are
the
the-
owner and also the license manager.
And how many
Manager and
hours do you spend on the premises?
Pretty much.
Weekly,
Thursday,
Thursdays,
Friday,
Friday,
Saturdays. that's it.
Saturdays,
Only
3 days.
You're there at the premises
Yes,
managing?
yes, I am there. yeah.
Okay. Getting back to the violation, all right? So you don't dispute what that report says?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, it's just the second night. I mean, I just wanted to convey, like, we did stop the service.
But there were patrons on there
There were
at
patrons,
2:12
I
a.m.,
agree. But
correct?
those patrons who came in later, they came specifically for the DJs. And the couple, they did finish by 2 o'clock. There was another guy came
Okay.
in, but they left. So it could be like a little past 2 o'clock, but they were done by 2 o'clock. But there was no alcohol being served after 1:40.
But there were patrons still
Yeah,
there?
it just a couple, one more guy, and the few more people who came for the DJ.
Yeah, Commissioner Fisher.
So through the chair, I'd like to hear more from your wife, because you said you're usually there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yes.
And these incidents, at least the
That
second one,
day.
happened on a Thursday, November 7th?
The incidents happened Friday into Saturday and Saturday into Sunday.
Okay, so those are 2
Friday
nights.
into Saturday, neither individual was
No, I
present
was
on
not there
scene.
that day.
But you're usually there
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday,
I'm
and
there,
Saturday?
yes. Mostly I'm there. Yeah, but that day
So
I
how
was
often-
not
I
there.
guess-
Fridays, this week I was not there, Thursday and Friday. Yeah, he was there,
Well, he was only there
yes,
one
yes.
of the 2 nights. this
Yeah,
happened.
of the 2
Yes.
nights.
So
only.
neither of you were there,
No,
No,
on
he
the-
left early because I was not well.
but you
and-
weren't there that whole week?
No,
Oh, no,
no.
she wasn't.
Okay, but you're typically there.
Yes, I'm there always, yeah.
So that week it was like we were
Little
not,
sickness,
was
yeah.
going on. Our daughter wasn't well. Then she got the sickness. Then I was a little
That
bit
day,
weak.
yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise,
And he's always there till the closing. That day only he came early. Otherwise, always there every day till the closing.
Excuse me. Commissioner Cruz?
Yes, my only comment is that, get to the chair, is that regardless of whether the patrons had alcohol or not, they were not supposed to be there after
Yes.
2 a.m.
Yes.
That's it. It's the bottom line, and people should not be going into the
Agreed,
business after 2 a.m.
Yes.
So
like-
what we did, right, basically right after the incident, so we called out the meeting, basically. So now, right after that, following the incident, this is what we will be following, actually. So the last call we announced is 1:30, and entry is completely stopped at 1:30. Nobody is allowed to enter after 1:30. No drinks are served after 1:40 a.m. under any circumstances. All patrons are required to exit the building by 2 a.m. no matter what it is. And the door is locked immediately once all patrons have exited, and only required staff remains, just for the closing purpose.
Okay, thank you.
So this is being followed, right, following
And we
the
are going to do
incident.
that strictly.
And very, very strict about it.
Yes.
Based upon the report and testimony of the Worcester Police Department, Sergeant Needham, based upon your comments that the violations on those 7th and 8th of November did occur, I find that the violations did occur, and I make a motion to that effect.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. Having said that, this is serious stuff. 2 days, it goes there one day, police go there, there's the violations. I won't go through the litany of what was expressed about the service and the patrons. Go back the next day, similar action, same day again. Lesson wasn't learned on the first day. Just listen to me.
Yeah.
So now we got a second day, all right? Based upon those 2 violations, it was almost like throwing it into the face of the people trying to keep it safe. I find with the violations that occurred, and I make a motion that we suspend your license for 14 days with 10 days to serve.
Second.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. The date,
Mr.
The
Chair.
violations occurred on Friday and Saturday nights.
we have to give a week, Deb,
Yes,
start.
we need at least a week to draft the notice.
Let me take a look at the calendar.
What are your business hours?
What do you,
I mean, now we are open from 10 to 3,
10 till 2?
Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.?
I would, go ahead. The recommendation, Deb?
Through the chair, they said they're only open Thursday through Sunday? Through the chair, can confirm their hours, Thursday through Sunday?
But those
Right.
are-
Yeah, Thursday to
So can we start it on the 10th?
That's, through the chair, that's a Wednesday.
I'm sorry, the 11th then.
Yeah, the 11th's fine.
So it'd be the 11th to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11th to the 20th, is that correct?
But through the chair, I don't believe they're open.
It'd be,
It would
it'd be 4, 4, 2.
Yeah, it'd be
They're only open for 4
weekends,
days.
so 4, 4, and
Consecutive.
Tuesday, yeah.
So it'll be the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. And then it'd be November 18th, 19th, 20th,
December.
oh, sorry, December.
Yeah. Okay.
And then December 25th and December 26th.
Okay. Want to read those dates to,
So, December 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, December 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, December 25th, 26th.
Through the chair, could I request or suggest 26th and the 27th dates for December?
yes,
25th is Christmas.
okay, 26th, 27th.
Okay.
We're sorry we have to do this to you, but you have to understand. I mean, you had a violation one day, you do the same thing the next day.
So
You've got to
Yeah.
control what's going on over there.
I think when I was talking to Sergeant Needham, actually, yeah, I think we got a little overwhelmed with the new staff that we had. Overwhelmed in a sense, like, of course, the second day, I was actually watching that
Yeah.
person, whether he's following or not. And by the time I could decide on that, it just happened.
I just want
know.
to tell you, it
Yes.
doesn't give this
Yes,
commission
exactly.
any pleasure to have to
No,
do
no,
this.
agreed.
But we're obligated and entrusted with enforcing the
Yes,
rules and
yes.
regulations.
Yes.
So
See-
please comply. Hopefully, we don't see you again.
No,
You go
that's-
back,
that's
straighten
clear.
this out, make
No.
some business, and enjoy whatever holidays you're enjoying.
I mean, it's because of them because we are sitting here. I mean, this is like, we can't even, we never thought of this would ever happen, something like
Alright.
this. So
Well, you've implemented some good things
no,
there,
this is
so-
definitely, and
which is
this is
good.
strict.
All right.
It's
We are
very
going to be
strict.
very strict
Which is
now.
very
Very
good,
strict.
so.
We don't
Thank
want
you.
to-
Hopefully, don't see you again for a long, long
Yes.
time.
Mr.
No, no,
Chairman,
absolutely.
Yes,
The
what do you
change
want
of
to do
the-
with item number 5, the change of DBA?
Change of D.
which one was this?
They're at request for change of DBA.
Do we take a vote or anything, or no?
Number 5.
So they're all set.
Oh, are these
No
all set?
change.
You have a request to change
Of the-
to the Love Lounge. You still
Yeah.
looking to do that?
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
because the Maya Lounge, so far all these months, right? Of course, we had a lot of feedback. I mean, like, what is Maya?
Sergeant Ian, is there any
So
issue?
it's like very
I believe it
difficult
would
to
have
make them
to-
understand.
It's a name
I'm
change.
Wouldn't the proposed change of officers and directors that's pending at the ABCC level,
Through the chair to Sergeant Needham, yes, that's still pending at the state.
wouldn't that need to be approved first before the DBA?
Through the chair, correct, and I believe through the chair, the
All right,
applicant.
so
also
this,
sends another
this is pending with the
change.
state. You've got a new corporate structure that you filed for.
Oh,
So we
that's-
can't approve this until that corporate structure is.
Through the
okay,
chair,
okay.
as Ms. Steele brought to our attention, the current application at the state level, have you expressed an interest in bringing on new owners?
Yes, yes, yes.
Included?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Does the new ownership also include the individual who is currently on the application that sits in Boston right now, Mr. Bentoncourt?
No,
No,
no. It'll be a different person.
you have a different person.
Yes, yes. It'll be a different person.
Your thoughts on that, Sergeant?
It kind of makes the application in Boston moot, but this, I don't think we can act on a change of DBA until there is an approval of either the existing application, or if that application is being withdrawn, submission of a new application with new owners listed
So we need to continue this to what date?
to the DBA.
Until they get.
Till we,
A decision.
number one,
They have to change the name.
number one, you need an application, number one, for change of officers and directors. You need to change the officers and directors on the LLC level, at the state, Secretary of State Galvin's level. We need a application of change of officers and directors, ownership interest at our level, which would need to be reviewed and heard before this commission. And then if that is approved, that would need to go to the state level. So change the DBA at a minimum, if paperwork gets submitted by the end of the month, 6 to 8 weeks. That's best case scenario.
All right, so we can't give you the change of name at this point, because you haven't got all your state papers completed. So with a late meeting date in January?
I'd even say February.
February.
We have, like I said, we haven't, Ms. Steele's office
Yeah.
hasn't received any paperwork in regards to.
What's the first meeting in February, Deb?
Let me check. Through the chair, February 5th.
Okay. I'm going to make a motion on the change of name. We continue this to February 5th. You have to get all your papers in Boston in order before we can
Yes,
do
yes.
anything. So I'm going to put this on for February 5th for a hearing on the change of name. Okay?
Okay.
We are concluded. Thank you for your attendance.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy the week.
Thanks for your time. Thank you.
I believe, is that the last item? We have any holes that we were?
Through the chair, nope, that's everything.
Is there any old business? Any new business? Motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have
Mr.
Oh,
Cruz?
I'm sorry, apologize. Oh,
I think that from now on, anyone that has a violation needs to be here in person and not do this over video.
I thought we said that before.
Yeah, we did.
We did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just make it sure that that's gonna be.
Yeah,
what's gonna
standard.
get done, standard.
Don't have them sign their waivers.
Deb, do we need to
Unless they
do a
do it in
motion
person.
on that, on a policy that any violation hearings, they have to be present?
Through the chair, we'd have to put it on the agenda to vote on, so I can put it on for the next meeting.
All right, well, we put it on for next meeting then.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good, thank you.
Motion to adjourn, vote?
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Chair Vigliotti?
Yes. Okay. Gee, chaotic day. Felt like we're playing musical